Question 1. What emergency equipment must school bus drivers inspect in addition to spare electrical fuses, 3 red reflective triangles, and a properly charged and rated fire extinguisher? Answer. They must inspect 3 red burning flares and a 9-item first aid kit. Question 2. Must a school bus driver check the alternately flashing amber lights indicator, the alternately flashing red lights indicator, and the strobe light indicator, if equipped? Answer. True. Question 3. Which external lights and reflectors must school bus drivers check? Answer. They must check the strobe light, if equipped, stop arm light, if equipped, alternately flashing amber lights, if equipped, and alternately flashing red lights. All of these are correct. Question 4. If equipped, should the stop arm be checked to see that it is mounted securely to the left front window of the school bus? Answer. False. Question 5. What should be checked about the entry door of the school bus? Answer. The entry door should operate smoothly and close securely from the inside. Question 6. During a pre-trip inspection, should the handrails and stop light be checked? Answer. Yes. Question 7. What should be checked in a pre-trip inspection for a bus's passenger/entry? Answer. The door operation, handrails, entry step condition, and handicap lift, if equipped, should be checked. Question 8. When checking a handicap lift, what should be looked for? Answer. Check for leaking, damaged, or missing parts and ensure the lift is correctly operated. The lift must be fully retracted and latched. Question 9. Should you make sure that all emergency exits are not damaged, operate smoothly, and close securely from the outside? Answer. False. Question 10. What should be checked for all emergency exits? Answer. They should be not damaged, operate smoothly, close securely from the inside, and have working warning devices. Question 11. During the pre-trip inspection, should you check for broken seat frames and ensure they are firmly attached to the floor? Answer. True. Question 12. Should passenger exit mirrors be checked? Answer. Yes. Question 13. What should be checked during the external inspection of a coach or transit bus? Answer. Check that the vehicle is sitting level, front and rear, and if air-equipped, check for audible air leaks from the suspension system. Question 14. Should the battery connections not show signs of excessive corrosion, and should the battery box and cover or door be undamaged and secure? Answer. True. Question 15. What does a compartment check include? Answer. Checking that baggage and all other exterior compartment doors are not damaged, operate properly, and latch securely. Question 16. What is important in a battery/box check? Answer. The battery must be secure, connections tight and cell caps present, with no excessive corrosion, and the battery box and cover or door should be undamaged and secure. Question 17. When should you activate your alternating flashing amber warning lights? Answer. 100 to 300 feet before the school bus stop. Question 18. Who is in charge and must accept responsibility for supervising and controlling students while on the bus route? Answer. The bus driver. Question 19. Why is it vital to properly adjust and use all mirrors on the school bus? Answer. To observe the danger zone around the bus and look for students, traffic, and other objects in this area. Question 20. How far can the blind spot behind the bus extend? Answer. Up to 400 feet. Question 21. What percentage of parents may only have contact with the school system through the school bus driver? Answer. As high as 85%. Question 22. By law, when must the bus's warning lights be used? Answer. When stopping to unload students. Question 23. What is the safest way to stop unruly behavior on the bus? Answer. Pull off the road in a safe location, secure the bus, stand up, and tell the students the expected behavior. Question 24. What should you do immediately after stopping the bus? Answer. tell the students to stand back until you are ready for them to load. Question 25. What is a reason to evacuate the school bus? Answer: if the bus is stalled on the railroad tracks, but there is no train in sight. Question 26. Which statement is true about the danger zone around the bus? Answer: all these statements are correct. The danger zones may extend as much as 30 feet from the front bumper, 10 feet from the left and right sides, and 10 feet from the rear of the bus. Question 27. What should you do if you cannot account for all of the students you have picked up on your school route? Answer: secure the bus, take the key, and check around and underneath the bus. Question 28. How should you adjust the outside left and right side flat mirrors? Answer: to see 200 feet behind the bus or 4 bus lengths, along the sides of the bus, and the rear tires touching the ground. Question 29. What should you do if a child misses their designated unload site/bus stop? Answer: radio the dispatcher for direction and follow local procedure. Question 30. What is the most important reason for doing a school bus inspection? Answer: for safety, as required by federal, state, and local laws. Question 31. What is true about the bus evacuation procedure? Answer: if time allows, notify the dispatcher of the evacuation location, conditions, and type of assistance needed. Question 32. When is the most dangerous time during the school bus trip? Answer: when students are loading and unloading. Question 33. What do anti-lock brakes do? Answer: they keep your tires from locking off during hard brake application. Question 34. When stopping on a railroad crossing, how far must the driver stop from the tracks? Answer: at least 15 feet. Question 35. What should you check when inspecting the handicap lift? Answer: check for leaking, damaged, or missing parts, and make sure that the lift is fully retracted and latched. Question 36. What color are all school buses painted? Answer: National School Bus Yellow. Question 37. How often must most states require a school bus driver to take a physical examination? Answer: annually. Question 38. What should you do if your school bus stalls on the tracks at a railroad crossing? Answer: evacuate the bus and move students away from the tracks on the angle toward the oncoming train. Question 39. What is true when a student must cross the street after exiting the bus? Answer: the bus driver should make eye contact with the student, and the student should wait for the driver's signal that it is safe to proceed. Question 40. What is the minimum number of emergency exits a school bus must have? Answer: 4. Question 41. How should the outside left and right convex mirrors be adjusted? Answer: to see the entire area to the rear of the mirror along the side of the bus. Question 42. What should you do when conducting a post-trip inspection? Answer: walk both through and around the bus. Question 43. How much space should a school bus have to completely clear the tracks when approaching a highway railroad crossing? Answer: the length of the bus plus 15 feet. Question 44. What is a passive railroad crossing? Answer: a railroad crossing that does not have any type of traffic control device. Question 45. What is the recommended procedure when unloading students? Answer: tell the students to remain seated until they are told to exit. Question 46. How should you position the outside right and left convex mirrors on a school bus? Answer: to see the entire side of the bus up to the mirror mounts, the front of the rear tires touching the ground, and at least one traffic lane on either side of the bus. Question 47. How should you verify the school bus entry door? Answer: ensure it operates smoothly and closes securely from the inside. Question 48. What is the last step before picking up students at a bus stop? Answer: make a final check to confirm all traffic stops before opening the bus door and signaling students to approach. Question 49. At a railroad crossing without a stop line, what is the minimum and maximum distance a bus must stop from the tracks? Answer: no closer than 15 feet and no farther than 50 feet from the nearest rail, where you have the best view of the tracks. Question 50. How should the overhead inside rearview mirror be positioned? Answer: to see the top of the rear window in the top of the mirror, all of the students, including the heads of the students right behind you. Question 51. What should you ensure when adjusting the outside left and right crossover mirrors? Answer: visibility of the entire area in front of the bus from the front bumper at ground level to a point where direct vision is possible. All options are correct. Question 52. What is true about the special dangers of loading and unloading students? Answer: students should be told to leave any dropped objects and move to the point of safety out of danger and get the driver's attention before retrieving the object. Question 53. In which situations must a bus driver evacuate the bus? Answer: mandatory evacuation situations include if the bus is on fire or there is a threat of fire, if the bus is stalled on or adjacent to a railroad highway crossing, imminent danger of a collision, a hazardous material spill, or if the bus's position may change and increase danger. All these answers are correct. Question 54. What is the golden rule for school buses when approaching and crossing railroad tracks? Answer: stop, look, and listen. Question 55. How far before a school bus stop should you activate your alternating flashing amber warning lights? Answer: at least 200 feet before the bus stop. Question 56. Which school bus accidents should be reported? Answer: all accidents have to be reported. Question 57. During an evacuation, what is the next step after determining the type of evacuation? Answer: securing the bus. Question 58. How can you confirm that you are driving a vehicle with anti-lock brakes? Answer: your bus will have a yellow ABS malfunction lamp on the instrument panel that lights up when you start the engine. Question 59. How many overhead warning lights are school buses required by law to be equipped with for controlling traffic at a school bus stop? Answer: 8. Question 60. In addition to checking for spare electrical fuses, 3 red reflective triangles, and a properly charged and rated fire extinguisher, what else must the school bus driver inspect? Answer: 3 burning red flares and a 9-item first aid kit. Question 61. What 2 factors contribute to school buses being one of the safest means of transportation? Answer: vehicles and drivers. Question 62. How should you brake when driving a bus with ABS brakes? Answer: apply the brakes as you always have, using only the necessary braking force to stop safely and stay in control. Question 63. When unloading students, how should you instruct them to exit the bus? Answer: they should walk at least 10 feet away from the side of the bus to a position where the driver can plainly see all students. Question 64. What should you do if you have lost ABS control at 1 or more wheels? Answer: drive and brake as you normally would because you still have regular brakes, but get the system serviced soon. Question 65. Which written tests must you pass to be a school bus driver? Answer: CDL General Knowledge, Passenger Endorsement, and School Bus Endorsement. Question 66. What should you do when driving a school bus in high wind conditions? Answer: keep a strong grip on the steering wheel, anticipate gusts, slow down, pull off the roadway if necessary, or contact your dispatcher for advice. All of these answers are correct. Question 67. What is the overhead inside rearview mirror used to monitor? Answer: passenger activity inside the bus. Question 68. At bus stops where more than one student is unloading, what procedure is most likely to prevent an unloading obstacle? Answer: the driver counts the number of students while unloading to confirm the location of all students before pulling away from the stop. Question 69. Why are loading and unloading procedures so critical? Answer: more students are killed each year while getting on or off a school bus than are killed as passengers inside of a school bus. Question 70. How should all mirrors be viewed? Answer: in a logical sequence to ensure that a child, object, or traffic are not in any of the danger zones. Question 71. What is the next step when handling an unruly student after securing the bus? Answer: stand up, speak respectfully and courteously but firmly to the offender, reminding them of expected behavior. If necessary, request a change of seating. Question 72. When should you activate your hazard lights before a railroad crossing? Answer: approximately 200 feet before the crossing. Question 73. When should you check your mirrors during unloading and loading of students? Answer: continuously. Question 74. What should you do if the gate comes down as you start to cross a railroad highway crossing? Answer: drive through and break the gate if necessary. Question 75. What procedure should students follow when crossing the street in front of the bus? Answer: all of these procedures are correct. Walk approximately 10 feet away from the side of the bus, walk to a location at least 10 feet in front of the right corner of the bumper, and stop at the right edge of the roadway. Question 76. What is the proper procedure for backing a school bus if no lookout is available? Answer: set the parking brake, turn off the motor and take the keys with you, then walk to the rear of the bus to determine whether the way is clear. Question 77. Which statements about outside right and left flat mirrors are true? Answer: all of these statements are true. They are mounted at the front corners of the bus, used to monitor traffic and students, and have a blind spot immediately below and in front of each mirror and directly behind the rear bumper. Question 78. What should you do if you believe a railroad crossing signal is malfunctioning? Answer: call your dispatcher to report the situation and ask for instructions on how to respond. Question 79. What is true about backing a school bus? Answer: all of these statements are true. It's strongly discouraged and should only be performed if there's no other safe way to move the vehicle. Never back when students are outside, and it increases the risk of collision. Question 80. Which statement is true about ABS? Answer: all of these statements are true. ABS activates when a wheel would normally lock up, helps maintain control but not always shorten stopping distance, and prevents brake-induced skids but not those caused by spinning drive wheels or going too fast in a turn. Question 81. What do outside left and right convex mirrors provide a view of? Answer: traffic, clearances, and students at the side of the bus, but they do not accurately reflect size or distance from the bus. Question 82. When approaching a stop, how far should the front bumper be from students at the designated stop? Answer: at least 10 feet. Question 83. When should you turn on your right turn signal indicator before pulling over? Answer: about 100 to 300 feet before pulling over. Question 84. How much tail swing can a school bus have? Answer: up to 3 feet. Question 85. What should you be looking for when conducting your post-trip inspection? Answer: articles left on the bus, sleeping students, open windows and doors, mechanical/operational problems specific to school buses, and damage or vandalism. Question 86. What should you do when approaching a stop? Answer: place the transmission in park, or if there is no park shift point, in neutral and set the parking brake at each stop. Question 87. What are the outside left and right side crossover mirrors used to see? Answer: the front bumper danger zone, and the danger zone to the left and right side of the bus including the service door and the front wheel area. Question 88. Should you deal with on-bus problems such as unruly students while stopped to load or unload? Answer: false. Loading and unloading requires full concentration. Address issues after students are safely off the bus and away. Question 89. At a multiple-track railroad crossing, where should you stop? Answer: only before the first sets of tracks. Question 90. What should you do when stopping at a railroad crossing? Answer. Place the transmission in park, turn off all radios, silence passengers, open the service door and driver's window, and look and listen for trains. Question 91. How far should you stop from the draw of a drawbridge with no signal or attendant? Answer. 50 feet. Question 92. How can you tell when you have a flat tire? Answer. By sound, vibration, and feel. Question 93. How far can you see with your high beams? Answer. 350 to 500 feet. Question 94. How far can you see with your low beams? Answer. 250 feet. Question 95. What is the term for the area between you and other cars on the road? Answer. Space cushion. Question 96. What is the term for the distance it takes to stop once the brakes are applied? Answer. The braking distance. Question 97. What is the distance traveled from the moment your brain tells your foot to move from the accelerator to actually applying the brakes? Answer. Reaction time. Question 98. Why does a driver react to certain driving conditions based on habits or past experiences? Answer. Conditioned response. Question 99. When are you required to pull over and allow other vehicles to pass? Answer. When there are 5 or more vehicles behind you. Question 100. What 2 factors can prevent a driver and vehicle from becoming involved in a collision? Answer. Reaction time and braking distance. Question 101. What is the ability to understand and become aware of something that is going to happen or is happening? Answer. Perception. Question 102. What is the reaction time from the time a problem is seen to the time the brakes are applied? Answer. 3/4 of a second. Question 103. What are the zones of a safety circle? Answer. Zone of recognition, action, and accident. Question 104. What is the proper hand placement on the steering wheel of a bus? Answer. 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock on opposite sides of the steering wheel. Question 105. What fluids do you check prior to starting your bus? Answer. Oil, transmission, power steering, and water. Question 106. What secures the driveshaft if it breaks? Answer. Driveshaft guard. Question 107. What do you hear when checking your ABS system? Answer. 8 pops. Question 108. What tires can only be used on the rear axle of a school bus? Answer. Recaps or retreads. Question 109. What is the check for unusual items dangling under the bus or excessive fluid leaks? Answer. The approach. Question 110. How much air pressure can you lose on the applied pressure test? Answer. 3 psi. Question 111. How much air can you lose on the static test? Answer. 2 psi. Question 112. What is the distance your vehicle moves from the time your eyes see a hazard until your brain knows it? Answer. Perception distance. Question 113. At what sign must the low air warning devices activate in the basic air brake system? Answer. 55 to 75 psi. Question 114. What are the governor, cut-in, and cut-out pressures? Answer. 85 and 130 psi. Question 115. When do the low air pressure warning devices in the DAS brake system activate? Answer. 60 psi. Question 116. What tires should not be used on a school bus? Answer. Exposed or damaged cords. Question 117. Is the wet tank the first of 3 air reservoirs, tanks, in the school bus? Answer. True. Question 118. What do you check your tires for? Answer. Abrasions, bulges, and cuts, ABC. Question 119. What are used for ventilation and as emergency exits? Answer. Roof hatches. Question 120. Which gauge should you watch as you start your bus? Answer: oil gauge. Question 121. What is the name of the device that removes moisture and contaminants from the air system? Answer: air dryer. Question 122. When does the safety valve release pressure? Answer: 150 psi. Question 123. How much air pressure can you lose in the initial application during the brake test? Answer: 10%. Question 124. When should a driver not operate a school bus? Answer: fatigue, illness, or any other cause. Avoid operating a school bus while on medication. Question 125. What is required of the bus driver before departing with their group on a field trip? Answer: safety speech. Question 126. When can a driver on an activity trip discontinue operation? Answer: reduced visibility. Question 127. How soon can you restart your bus prior to departing from a school location? Answer: 30 seconds. Question 128. What are the additional hours that a driver can be permitted to drive after encountering adverse weather conditions? Answer: not more than 2 hours. Question 129. How many hours can you drive within a work period and when must you stop working? Answer: 10 and 16. Question 130. When can the interior lights of a school bus be turned on? Answer: whenever deemed necessary. Question 131. When do the students become the driver's responsibility? Answer: as soon as you can recognize them. Question 132. Which passenger stops are prohibited for a school bus? Answer: left-hand side of any highway and multiple-lane highways where pupils must cross. Question 133. School bus stops are prohibited from being located how close to a railroad crossing? Answer: 200 feet. Question 134. What should you use to escort pupils across the roadway? Answer: a handheld stop sign. Question 135. When shall the DMV revoke or suspend a school bus certificate? Answer: if a driver is convicted of any sex offense. Question 136. Prior to driving, what items should you check the interior of the bus for? Answer: students or other passengers, trash or clothing, school books, and student belongings. All of these answers are correct. Question 137. Must you stop at least 25 feet from the draw of a drawbridge? Answer: false. Question 138. Do you have to stop at drawbridges if there is no attendant on duty? Answer: false. Question 139. Do you need to stop, but must slow down and make sure it's safe at drawbridges when there is a green traffic light or a traffic attendant/officer controls traffic? Answer: true.